Hey guys, welcome back. So today is going to be the first day of a little series I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be doing bed maintenance, anything that needs to be done in one area every day until I get through all my yard. And that'll have me ready for all the events that I have coming up in my yard. And it'll make things look so much nicer in this hot heat. I feel like the garden this time of year just gets looking hot and dry, and it can be discouraging sometimes. I know I've gotten home from vacations a couple times and been a little discouraged, so I'm just gonna do what I can do to make things a little happier, a little healthier, and deadheading makes a huge difference too. So we're gonna start in one area today, and it'll be in the backyard, and I'll show you that when we get to it. We finally got some rain last night, so it's a perfect day to come out and get a little weeding done because the ground's gonna be really soft and it's gonna be easy to get those out. So I have a wagon here with a bunch of things, and let me show you what I have to work on this one area. Okay, so here are my supplies as I'm going to each section. I know what area I'm going to be working in, and there's a few roses, so I'm going to throw some rose tone on those roses. I do this every month up until about August, so I'll put that around any roses. I have some clippers to cut anything back and to deadhead anything. I have a little shovel in case I need to get some pesky weeds out, and I also have my grandpa's weeder, which I love quite a bit. I have some Sluggo Plus because I know the area that I'm working in tends to have slugs that eat my hostas. And then I brought these just in case I need something a little bit bigger. I'm actually gonna grab my other nippers too. And then I have some iron in case I need to add iron to anything in that area. So I'll just have everything that I need. I have some gloves. I have this basket that I can just tuck in here. I definitely have some weeds that need to be taken care of. So that's what I have for that. And yeah, let me go grab those other nippers. Okay, got these nippers. Let's head over there now and see what needs to be done in the area. Do a little survey. Got a little dead spot on a few areas, but that's to be normal when we're in a drought. Looks like it might rain again tonight. I hope it does. We got so much rain. It was so amazing. My plants are so happy. And my trees are happier and everything, it just looks so vibrant. Okay, so what we're gonna be working on today, I think the creek is running a little bit fuller now. I'm so glad I got rid of a lot of the algae that was growing in here. It just washed it out. I even had to come out and see if it was overflowing last night because the water was just coming down and it was full, but it wasn't overflowing at like 3 a.m. We always seem to get a little trash, but the creek looks so much better after it just gets rid of all that algae growth. You can see all the fish. Piper, see all the fishies? I have a little video from this morning of the fish trying to jump up this creek. It's really cute. They always try to jump upstream, but one of these days I'm gonna have to come out here with some waders and clean out all the junk in here too. But man, so nice to get that moisture. We also need to come in this area when my husband helps me with the creek and cut back some of these branches. I just don't like them when they get so low that they're kind of suffocating the tree. So we'll do a little maintenance on that tree. It's getting quite large, and one of these days it's gonna be clear over here, which I'm kind of afraid of. I don't want it to be that far over in our yard, but we're going to be working in this area over here. Everything's doing pretty good considering how dry it is. I think I'm even going to come in here and do a little raking and clean up this path. The reason I want to work over here is because I want to come in and put some mulch out here and just make it look a little tidier. And I was waiting till these trees were, oh, hold on, I got to get my app out and try to catch that bird. See that cute little yellow bird? I don't know what it is. Oh, he's so cute. I have been loving the birds and trying to find them everywhere I go. Loving that app so much. Okay, so I want to come in here first because obviously I need to clean up this tree mess here. I need to go buy some of that stump killer stuff and put on here. That's why I have these big clippers, because I'm going to clean all that up. I'm going to come in here and cut back any hosta leaves that are looking kind of dead, just because it looks so much better when you take care of those. There's a bunch of weeds in here, I'm sure. I haven't quite looked at it super closely. Get rid of any spider webs that we have, and then deadhead these hosta. Oh my gosh, that bird's still there. He's so cute. Yeah, a lot of weeding on this hill. I have a couple roses I'm going to put rose tone on. These trees are suffering a little bit. I'm a little worried about my birch trees. Yeah, so anything that needs to be done on this hill, we'll see how far that gets me. And then cut back some of this vinca maybe and tidy it up a little bit. And everything's looking so much better today after the rain. It really makes such a big difference. So when we have months that we don't have rain, it's just frustrating, but hey, it's Utah. So that's what we're gonna do in here. I have my grandpa's weeder to pull out the big weeds. I have a bunch of like tree seedlings in here, like a bunch. Oh dear, what's she chasing? What you chasing, Buzz? What is it? Who knows what's crawling in here? But I'm excited to get going. It's a little bit cooler today, even though it's really humid. So I didn't want to come out this afternoon, but I was busy this morning. I think the other days I'm going to come out in the morning. But look how pretty that Monarda is over here. Let's take a little tour of what's blooming, because I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to get these in my August garden tour. Balloon flower, geraniums, Monarda, so cute. Wow, that's doing great. And then we'll come and deadhead these. I don't really need to, but I feel like I need to, if that makes sense. And something's eating this. I feel like I have grasshoppers. In fact, I'm gonna go grab my diatomaceous earth and see if I can. Oh, what is that pipe? I'm really dying to know what she's trying to get. What is it? It's a mouse. It's up there, Piper. It's up here. I saw it run. Is he? Got you in here. Did you? That's why you're digging in here, Piper. Oh, it's a big hole that she's been digging in here. So let's do this whole area. Get on it right now. I'm glad Piper's feeling better. She's had arthritis and it's been rough, but I'm glad to see her out playing today. She must be trying to catch something over there. Okay, I also have a bunch of branches like this that need to be picked up. It got so windy last night. Oh, post stuck in my shoelaces. It got so windy last night. It's crazy. So I'll collect those and dump those here. Okay, he's gone now, but that yellow bird is a lesser goldfinch. So that was kind of fun to see. I haven't really seen one that bright yellow. So we'll keep an eye out for him. That's so fun to have that app. Okay, I'm putting things off. Let's just get going. Okay, so we're starting out here. I'm just cutting back any dead hosta leaves. They get really crispy in our area just because it's really dry. So we have to do this every year. And then I didn't film it. I don't know, some reason it didn't film, but I cut all those little growths off my tree. Those olive trees really shoot those branches out. But I went and bought some sucker punch, and I need to just come along and do that next time I do it. So now I'm pulling out any weeds that I have. I like to keep up on weed control, especially on this hill, and we have a lot of bindweed this year, which is really frustrating. If you've ever dealt with that, you know how frustrating that can be. And over here by my liriope, I am cutting away the vinca. I have vinca minor, which is a little bit easier to control, I think, than vinca major, but I do have to come in and keep it away from my plants. I like to kind of keep up on that and keep it controlled, and I don't even care. I just kind of yank out the vinca branches as they're growing around my plants. And then here I am with a hosta, cutting back any dead leaves. I've had to cut quite a few back this year. We're definitely feeling the drought. It's been quite the year, so I have quite a few of that to cut back. And as you can see, that's what I spend the majority of my time doing, is cutting back this vinca. This is the second time I've done this. I usually do it in the spring when it has its first flush, and then I come back and do it about this time of year. And then I'll probably come back and do it in the fall. And it feels so good to get this raked up. Man, this really needed it. All the leaves from the olive tree, they are sure messy trees. I love these junk olive trees. I've learned to love them, but they're so messy. They drop something like 3 times during the summer. So this is the last time they're dropping things. So that's why I'm coming in here first and weeding, because I really want to get this area cleaned up. We're going to come and put some mulch in here before we have our events and have it look really nice. And I was waiting for that last kind of tree drop to happen. I'm also coming in and cutting back my hosta blooms. These I let bloom a little longer than I usually do. I only let them bloom for like a week or so, and then I get kind of tired of them. I feel like they look kind of messy, but I've been enjoying them a little more this year than I have in the past for sure. But these ones are definitely past due, and it's time to get those out. And I kind of love when I take them out and everything looks a little more fresh and clean, and so that's kind of one of my favorite things to do, is get those cleaned up. So let's do a little more raking. Oh, feels so good to get that done. Now it's time to get more weeds. I have my grandpa weeder out, so that's when we know we have some big weeds going on. And this just makes it a lot easier to get those out. And I'll demonstrate that here for you in a second, as soon as I get those other weeds out. So you just push on that little thing. I'm so good at describing how to use this tool. Just push on it and then you tip it and it pulls the whole root out, which is really nice because sometimes it's hard to get those big like tap roots on some of those weeds off. So I really like using that, especially on this hill, because I tend to get some of those bigger weeds. And then I had to cut quite a few leaves off this hosta. I don't know, it's struggling this year. I feel like last year this one was a lot bigger. So I need to kind of check and see how the water is getting to it. I don't know, it's just not doing quite as well as it was. And then here's more vinca clearing that I'm doing, and maybe you can see it a little bit better, but I really just kind of cut a circle around each plant to just make sure it's not choking out any of my hostas. And I do kind of like the look of dirt around some plants too. And I know eventually that this vinca might cover it up, but I'm trying to do my best. And then on this edge here, I do like to come along and trim it and cut it back a little bit. I do like having it grow over the edge because it softens it, but I also don't like it being totally crazy, so I like to keep up on it, and I don't want it to root into my path. And here I am using that grandpa weeder again. Like I said, I really love to use it on this hill. It makes things so nice. And then here I am adding some rose tone to my roses. These are my Desdemona roses. I have one little baby one and one that I've had in here for just over a year. So now we're getting rid of a lot of bindweed. This mixes in with the vinca, and it's actually kind of hard to find the root of it. So I just kind of do my best and pull out as much as I can to get rid of that bindweed. And then I'm just deadheading my Desdemona. Hopefully I'll get one more flush out of that for the season. Okay, we are moving right along. I'm towards the end here. I'm just going to go along, do the same thing, pull any weeds, cut back any vinca around any plants, and continue raking until I'm all done with this area. So I noticed as I was going along that a lot of my plants were iron deficient, so here I'm adding some more iron. That's one nice thing about going to each area is you can really see what your plant needs. And in our area, a lot of the times, especially in the summer, our plants need iron. And I'm just shaking the powder on the plant and then I water it. That's just the way I like to do it. The instructions really say to put it in a container and then put water in it and then water it, but I don't know. I just like doing this, and then I can water lightly and it will soak into the soil and it works out really good for me. Now I have this buddleia here and I'm coming back and deadheading it. You don't really have to do it, although I felt like this plant is its first year in the ground. I just planted it a couple months ago and it's been super hot, so it's struggling a little bit, and so I'm just helping it out by deadheading it a little bit. The snails absolutely love my hostas. It's been a little better this year because I did apply some of this in the spring. This is Sluggo Plus. Sluggo Plus means it also protects against earwigs, and so I'm pouring all this, shaking it around in the areas around my hostas just to hopefully protect them a little bit so they don't get eaten to death. I don't do this every year because I don't really care if the bugs are kind of out there, but this year I'm just wanting things to look particularly nice, so I'm doing it in this whole area. Okay, all finished with this area. My phone's about to die. I am just gonna complete this area too, rake up this mulch a little bit and just make it look a little better, but my battery's gonna die, so I thought I'd hurry and send you guys on out. I feel like I vacuumed my carpet right here, raking all that up. And if I have enough battery, I'll come and show me blowing it off. I'm gonna do one last blow off. It feels so much better just getting in there and getting the dead looking things out, cleaning up the weeds, fluffing up the soil a little bit, controlling the pests, taking care of the iron issues, feeding things, and I just feel like I have a little more control over my garden when I start to feel a little panicked when it gets super hot and dry and dead looking, and I feel so much better. Part of that is due to the rain we got last night because that was just amazing. So I'm feeling a little bit better because of that, but I know we're just gonna make it through these hot summer months. We're gonna be fine. So don't get discouraged. Just get out there, spend a few hours in one section, just focus on one area at a time, and it'll just make a huge improvement. So everything looks better. I think I am going to do a voiceover on this, so you probably heard all that to tell you exactly what I was doing, because I just put my head down and went to work. It's a little humid out here, so I pretty much just sweat out all my body toxins, hopefully, because I am so sweaty. But it's nice and cool today. I actually might charge my phone and then come out here if it's still overcast and film one more video and get one more section done. I feel super energized, but I'll just send you out looking at this, you guys. We've got some yard work going on next door, but even though my hydrangeas are getting a little scorched, they're doing okay and they're looking pretty. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and we will see you next time.